This is one video you definitely don't want to miss. Today, we're taking a look at a car that's been getting a lot of buzz lately. Is it really worth the money? Are the features as good as everyone claims? Let's dive into the full review of the 2025 Ferrari Purosangue. We'll cover the interior, exterior, fuel average, pricing, and of course, I'll share my personal opinion at the end. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss our latest car reviews. Welcome back to the channel. This is RVP Auto1 and today we're diving deep into a car that changes everything, the 2025 Ferrari Purosangue. A Ferrari that dares to be an SUV, but it's nothing like what you might expect. It's bold, it's polarizing, and it pushes the boundaries of what the prancing horse badge can do. Imagine walking up to a Ferrari with 4 doors, seating for 4, a hatchback-style liftback, and under the hood, a naturally aspirated V12. That's exactly what Ferrari has unleashed with the Purosangue. They refused to take the easy route of a turbocharged V8 or hybrid assist. This is pure, uncompromised performance. The engine is a 6.5-liter V12, pumping out 715 horsepower and about 528 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 100 km per hour or 0 to 62 mph happens in about 3.3 seconds. Top speed is claimed to be around 193 miles per hour, or roughly 310 km per hour. So performance-wise, this is not an SUV that tries to be sporty, it's a sports car in an odd, elevated body. Managing that kind of power, Ferrari uses an all-wheel drive system with a clever dual transmission setup, an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox at the rear, and a 2-speed unit at the front, working together to distribute torque intelligently. The suspension is also more than meets the eye. Ferrari equipped the Purosangue with an active damper system, true active spool valve dampers developed with Multimatic, with independent adjustment left to right and no traditional anti-roll bars. That gives it a level of control in cornering that feels far more planted than most SUVs. In firmer modes it reduces body roll sharply. On smoother settings it maintains composure but you still feel the road. Ferrari didn't aim for isolation, they want involvement. But all that power and technology come at a cost. Fuel efficiency is lackluster. In US estimates it's about 11 mpg city, 15 mpg highway, approximately 12 combined. In Europe, depending on test cycles, you'll see very poor consumption and high CO emissions. For instance, 16.5 mpg, equivalent or CO emissions around 393 grams per kilometer in some tests. So this is not a car you buy for efficiency, it's a statement, a performance machine. Step inside, and you find a cabin that's rich with detail and materials. Ferrari's designers took an unconventional path here. Rather than a massive central touchscreen, much of the infotainment and controls are integrated into the instrument cluster and via subtle screens for the passenger. There's also a rising rotary knob in the dash that pops up for climate controls. A nod to driver focus. Build quality is excellent, and even with over 5,000 kilometers on some test units, rattles and creaks were absent. But not everything is perfect. The touch capacitive buttons on the steering wheel have drawn criticism for being fiddly and not intuitive under motion. Some critics say that a bright physical engine start button, a Ferrari staple in the past, would have been more fitting than hidden or haptic alternatives. Rear visibility is limited, and cargo space is decent for a sporty 4-seater but not vast. Styling is divisive. Some see it as elegant, others say it's awkward. The proportions are long and sweeping, with a long hood, muscular haunches, and subtle lines flowing along the body. Opinions online reflect that split. Some love the daring. Others compare the rear styling to unrelated models in a joking manner. Ferrari is limiting production to maintain exclusivity, which means the waiting list is long. Prices sky high. In the US, the base MSRP is over $400,000 plus and cars with full options push well into the $500,000 range. In the UK, the base is quoted around £313,120. Resale value is expected to hold well because Ferrari intentionally caps output. Production of the Purosangue is kept to a small percentage of total Ferrari volume. On the road, the car behaves like a Ferrari should. Throttle sharpness, engine roar, instant shifts, precision steering. But because of its size and height relative to a supercar, it still carries a sense of scale. Managing weight is a challenge, and Ferrari's layout choices, engine pushed back, Clever transmission packaging help maintain a 49/51 front-to-rear balance, an unusual feat for something of this size. In tight spaces, it's not as nimble as a pure sports car, but it's far more agile than you'd assume. Gear changes are sharp and involve both front and rear transmissions seamlessly merging their duties. When pushed into corners, it surprises you. The body stays flatter than expected, grip remains high, and the suspension keeps composure. There are trade-offs. You lose some typical SUV capabilities. No heavy off-road modes, and ground clearance isn't extreme. The focus is biased toward tarmac. Road noise and cabin intrusion are more noticeable than in a luxury SUV, especially in harsher surfaces, a consequence of Ferrari sacrificing sound insulation for engagement. Some owners on forums report being impressed by how level it feels in fast corners, saying it handles all with ease. Others point out that even though it has full active suspension, ride comfort can feel stiff at times. Design critiques are common too. Some compare parts to other car brands or criticize elements like rear door shape. In the end, what is the 2025 Ferrari Purosangue? It's a statement, a bridge between worlds. It's not trying to be the most practical SUV, but rather an SUV that refuses to abandon its Ferrari soul. It's a car for someone who wants to carry 2 more people or more luggage while still having access to that screaming V12, supercar dynamics, and exclusivity. It's brave, bold, polarizing, and to many, irresistible. If you found this review helpful or enjoyable, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We've got plenty more car reviews coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know which car you'd like me to review next. I always read your suggestions.